Okay, now today we will discuss some numerical based on star delta starters, or it may be a direct online starter, that is a DOL starter, or auto transformer starter for three-phase induction motor. The numerical is such that the full load efficiency and power factor of our 12 kilowatt 440 volt three-phase induction motor are 85% and 0.8 lagging respectively. The blocked rotor line current is 45 ampere at 220 volt. Calculate the ratio of starting to full load current if the motor is provided with star delta starter. So in this case, a star delta starter is used. So the starter type of starter is star delta starter. Motor capacity, it is a 12 kilowatt motor, okay, whose efficiency is 85%. Efficiency is 85%, and power factor is 0.8 lag. Power factor of the motor is 0.8 lag. The block rotor current is 45 ampere. This is the block rotor current equal to 45 ampere at 220 volt. At 220 volt, whereas the rated voltage of motor is 440 volt. 440 volt. Calculate the ratio of starting to full load current if the motor is provided with star delta starter. Okay, so here the motor is a three-phase induction motor. Motor is a three-phase induction motor, and block rotor current, the meaning is that the rotor is held stationary either by load or either by some mechanical arrangement, and the voltage applied to the stator winding is 220 volt instead of 440 volt. Means 50% voltage is applied. It is going to circulate 45 ampere. Our objective is to calculate the short circuit current, per phase short circuit current, when rated voltage is applied to the induction motor. Okay, so the short circuit current at rated voltage, short circuit current at rated voltage is equal to how much? As it is short circuit current is equal to, this is the current at 220 volt. So 45 ampere, which is occur at 220 volt, whereas the rated voltage is 440. So 440 divided by 220 equals to 90 ampere current. It means that when the rotor is blocked and rated voltage is applied to the given induction motor, the short circuit current, or it is the starting current, it is also called as a starting current, equal to 90 ampere is the line current. Now the motor is star delta, means under running condition, the stator winding is connected in delta. So the starting current I start is equal to short circuit current, we want to calculate per phase current, divided by √3 is equal to 52 ampere. Okay, now this is given. Now we want to calculate the full load current. Full load current, here the motor output is 12 volt, 12 kilowatt, whereas the efficiency is 85%. So motor input is equal to motor output, it is the nameplate reading, divided by efficiency of motor. So it is 12 divided by 0.9 is the efficiency of motor. If 0.85, sorry, this is 0.85 is the input of motor. Now what is the input of motor? It is √3 VL IF, that is a full load current, we want to calculate. Power factor is equal to 12.12 divided by 0.85 is the input. So it is a √3 multiplied by 440 volt multiplied by the full load current we want to calculate into power factor is given 0.8 lag is equal to 12 divided by 0.85. Therefore, the full load current is equal to 23 ampere. Now we want to calculate a ratio of starting current to the full load current. Starting current to the full load current is 52 divided by 23 equals to 2.25 is the ratio of starting current to the full load current. Next example, this is the first example. Now the next example is like that. A 3-phase 6-pole 50 Hz induction motor takes 60 ampere at full load. When the speed of 940 RPM develops torque of 150 Newton meter. The starting current at rated voltage is 300 ampere. What is the starting torque if a star delta starter is used? Initially, it means that the direct online starter is used for the given induction motor. Now the data of induction motor is, it is a three-phase induction motor. Okay. Now the number of pole is 6 pole, 50 Hz. Speed of the motor is 940 RPM. That is the rotor speed. And full load current, it is taking the current, full load current is equal to 60 ampere. Full load current is takes at full load, so it is a 60 ampere. This is given. Now one more thing is given. It develops the torque is equal to 150 Newton meter. The torque developed by first case, that is a DOL starter, is equal to 150 Newton meter. The torque developed by this one. Now we want to calculate the starting torque. This is the full load torque. Okay. Now what is the starting torque? That is the starting torque by the DOL starter is how much? Now the motor is started by star delta starter. Then what would be the starting torque? What would be the starting current, or say full load current, as well as the starting current and starting torque by star delta starter. Okay. So for this purpose, first of all, by DOL starter, by DOL starter, that is a direct online starter where there is no means to reduce the starting current. So here the full load current is given, full load current, whereas the starting current is what would be the starting this one, say but we can say that starting current, here the starting current is given as ISC, or starting current, is equal to 300 ampere. Okay. Now we know that starting torque upon full load torque is equal to starting current divided by full load current bracket square into full load slip. So first of all, we will calculate the full load slip. Slip at full load condition is the motor is running at 940 RPM. whereas the synchronous speed ns is equal to 120 into 50 divided by 6 pole, so 1000 rpm. 1000 rpm. So 1000 minus 940 divided by 1000 equals to 0.06 is the full load slip. Therefore, as it is given that the torque developed by motor under dual starter is 150 Newton meter, that is under the full load condition. So T start is equal to T start is equal to 150 multiplied by full load current. Full load current is equals to 300 ampere divided by 60 bracket square into 0.06. So the starting torque by dual starter is 225 Newton meter. This is one torque, starting torque by star delta starter, dual starter is used. Now the second part, when the same motor is started by star delta starter. So under such condition, the starting current is equal to 1/3 multiplied by starting current by DOL starter, or we may write as 1/3 into ISC, short circuit current, or starting. This is the short circuit current of the three-phase induction motor. Short circuit current is the meaning is that when rated voltage is applied to the stator when rotor is at standstill condition. So it is just like a short circuit current. So it is a I start. So which is equal to 1/3. What is the starting current? When there is no means to reduce the starting current is 300 ampere is equal to 100 ampere. Now starting torque T start upon T full load by the star delta starter is, or we can say that it is a simply starting torque by star delta starter is equal to 1/3 into torque developed by direct online starter. So it is equal to T start by star delta starter equals to 1/3 into 225 is equal to 75 Newton meter. So here we can conclude that the starting torque of dual starter is comparatively high, or it is one of the highest starting torque can obtain by all other type of starters, especially star delta starter or auto transform starter. The starting torque of dual starter is higher one, but there is a limitation to use the direct online starter for the capacity of the motor. If higher capacity motor is there, the starting torque is very high and it will produce some voltage dips in the distribution network. Next example. A 15 HP, 12.2 kilowatt, three-phase induction motor, 6-pole, 50 Hz, 400 volt, delta connected induction motor runs at 960 RPM on full load. If it takes 86.4 ampere on DL direct starting, find the ratio of starting torque to the full load torque when star delta starter is used. Full load efficiency and power factor of motor is 88% and 0.85 respectively. So what is given here? Motor is there whose output is 15 HP, that is 11.2 kilowatt. This is the capacity of motor, 400 volt and 6-pole induction motor, whose efficiency is when it is and running at 960 RPM. Speed of the rotor is at full load. If it is take 86.4 ampere on direct starting, that is here the starting current, or you may say that the short circuit current is equal to 86.4 ampere, whose find the ratio of starting torque to the full load torque with star delta starters. The full load efficiency of motor is 88%, whereas the power factor of motor is 0.85 lagging. Okay, so now we can solve by this data. Here the short circuit current is given and motor is connected in the delta. So per phase current, per phase short circuit current, ISC per phase is equal to 86.4 divided by √3 equals to, this is the short circuit current at we can say that at per phase value. Okay, now for star delta starter, starting current is equal to 1 upon √3 into starting current or short circuit current by dual starter. Okay, so here it is 1 upon √3 multiplied by 1 upon √3 into 86.4. So the current is equal to IST by star delta starter is 28.8 ampere. Now the motor is having efficiency is this much, 88%. Power factor we know, so it is possible to calculate line current. So it is √3 VL I full load into power factor is equal to output of motor is 11.2 and efficiency is 0.88. So by putting this value, √3 into voltage is given 400 multiplied by full load current multiplied by 0.85 is equal to 11.2 divided by 0.88. Therefore, the full load current is 21.59 ampere. Therefore, the we can say that from this value 28 is the starting current. Okay, and torque we want to calculate first is the slip. So slip S is equal to, here the number of pole is 6, definitely the synchronous speed NS is equal to 120 F upon P. So the slip at this value, at this number of pole, 1000 ampere is the 1000 RPM is the full load current. Therefore, slip under full load condition is equal to 1000 minus 960 divided by 960, divided by 1000 is equal to 0.05. 0.05 is the slip. So starting torque upon full load torque is equal to starting current or short circuit current divided by full load current bracket square into SF. So already we have calculated the short circuit current by short circuit current is because of star delta starter and full load current. So it is equal to, the current is equal to per phase, it is 28.28 is the short circuit current, whereas full load current is 3-phase cage induction motor has a short circuit current equal to 5 times full load current. Here the 3-phase induction motor, it's a cage type induction motor. Here the short circuit current, it is the short circuit current ISC is equal to 5 times full load current. Okay. Now equal to the full load current. Find the starting torque at a percentage of full load torque if the motor is started by direct switch to supply. Means here first method is the DOL, direct online starting. Second, star delta starter by star delta starter. Third, an auto transformer starter. And fourth, resistance starter. Means we have to calculate the starting torque and full load torque ratio by all type of method. It is a auto transformer. And fourth is resistance starting. Okay. The starting current in third and fourth is limited to 2.5. The full load current and the full load slip is 4%. So here the full load slip is given 4%. SF is given 4%. Now by first dual starters. So starting torque upon full load torque is given. Short circuit current is 5 times. So first we'll write starting current or short circuit current divided by full load current bracket square into full load slip, which is equal. What is the short circuit current? It is 5 times full load current divided by full load current bracket square into 0.04. So here this get cancelled. So 5 square is 25 multiplied by 0.04 is the this one. So it is the around just a calculation. So here the starting torque, here the starting torque is equal to full load torque. This is one answer by dual starter. Second, by auto transformer. Auto transformer. Auto transformer, the relation we know, starting torque upon full load torque is equal to 1/3 is the short circuit current ISC upon IF bracket square into SF. Same formula, only it is 1/3. So it is 1/3 multiplied by the short circuit current. Short circuit current is 5 IF divided by IF full load current bracket square into 0.04, and here it is a equal to T start. So this is 5 multiplied 0.04 is 1 divided by 1/3. So 0.33. So starting torque is equal to 0.33 TF full load torque, or you can say that starting torque is 33.3% of full load torque. This is the second. Now next, what is given here, the current taken from the supply, from the three-phase induction motor when it is started by auto transformer, then whatever the percentage of current is there, we have to consider. So here third case, auto transformer, sorry, it is by the first, this is not an auto transformer, it is a star delta transformer, star delta starter. Now auto transformer. Auto transformer, here the limiting current is given as it should not exceed by 2.5 times of the full load current. Your short circuit current is to be limited by the it should be not limit, that is a short circuit current or starting current, it should be limited to 2.5 times full load current. This is the limit, this is the condition is given. Okay, so here it means that for the x square, x is the percentage or the tapping of the transformer, is the short circuit current is equal to 2.5 into IF, and therefore x square is 0.5. X square is 0.5. Okay. Now under such condition, starting torque is equal to x square IC short circuit current divided by full load current bracket square into SF. The formula is same, only the if it is a auto transformer, it is 1/3. When it is a star delta starter, it will be a 1/3 to the starting of three-phase induction motor by the dual starter, or it is percentage x square multiplied by short circuit current upon full load current. So here 0.5 square into 5 IF divided by full load current bracket square into 0.04, and hence it is starting torque is equal to full load torque equals to 50% it is a 50 or it is a 0.25 full load. Now by resistance starting, by fourth one is the resistance starting. So starting torque upon full load torque, the current is limited to the 25%. So it is 2.5 times is the full load current. So here it is a current is limited by 2.5 times. So just a 2.5 bracket square into 0.4 is equal to starting torque is equal to 25% of full load torque. So it is conclude that the starting torque obtained by dual starter is always higher than by any other methods. If it is started, the same motor is started by star delta starter, the starting torque is reduced by 1/3. When it is started by the resistance starting, what would be the limiting current? It is reduced by that percentage of the limiting current. And whereas by auto transformer, the tapping, but whatever the tapping calculated by auto transformer setting, it is reduced by the same percentage. So in this way, this is the different methods can be used for the starting of three-phase induction motor, and the selection of starter is based on capacity of motor, what would be the starting torque is needed in particular application, like for hoist crane. Here the starting current and starting torque is selection best compromise for their operation.